of the sower. So you can read where you left off at.
This is Mark chapter 4 in the GNT, beginning with verse 5.
Beautiful. Yep.
Some of it fell on rocky ground, where there was little soil. The seeds soon sprouted because the soil wasn't deep. Then when the sun came up, it burned the young plants, and because the roots had not grown deep enough, the plants soon dried up.
Yep.
Some of the seed fell among thorn bushes, which grew up and choked the plants, and they didn't bear grain.
Right. So they didn't bear seed, right? Or fruit. Some of the seed fell among thorn, well, I don't want to say fruit, but thorn bushes which grew up and choked the plant, and they didn't bear grain. Now, when you jump down to verse let me back up the verse you just read in verse 6. I believe that was verse 6, right?
God.
It says here in verse 16, but it does not sink deep into them, and they don't last long. Meaning the word is not sinking deep, or it's not embedded in you. Because once this word is in you, it's like it becomes a part of you. It becomes a part of your life. You walk it, you eat this word, you live it. It becomes a part of you. And it says, but if the word doesn't sink deep into you, then you're not going to last long. Meaning you're just here for a short time and just
like an overnight celebrity, like an overnight Israelite.
Yeah. That song by Twist, the overnight celebrity. That's what it's called. Right. Something overnight something.
No, that's how Jake is. Yeah, they get that 15 minutes of fame and then they leave.
Exactly.
They come into this, they get what they want, the flesh is pleased, and they leave.
Yep.
Because they're not in it for the spiritual things. Go for it.
That's right. There's a scripture that says, "Let the word of Yahweh dwell in you richly." Let the word of Yahweh dwell in you richly. Richly can mean abundant. Abundant. Now, richly doesn't mean you having all the money in the world. Right. That's not what that means. It means that this word is in you abundantly. And like I said, it becomes a part of your everyday life. It becomes a part of your everyday life. It's like it's in you.
Right.
You go to sleep. You think before you go to sleep, you think of this word, right? When you're walking, that's all you're thinking about. You're thinking of all. I gotta go do the works. I gotta do my videos. I can't just be all stagnant. I gotta go out there this week. I gotta go teach. I got sheep to feed. I have to go out there. And if I don't go out there, I feel miserable and horrible. Like, damn.
Right.
Even if you're out there 30 minutes at camp, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, you're still doing work. You're here to please Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Now, did that make you a man of the Lord because you're out there 4 hours? That don't mean nothing. You're out there 4 hours at camp. That doesn't mean nothing.
Right.
Does that make you does it make you not a man of the Lord if you're out there for 40 minutes?
Right. It's that consistency. They endure to the end.
Exactly. As long as you're producing fruit and you're growing, that's all it counts.
I gotta appreciate
and it says,
back you up.
God, you got it. Let me finish reading this first.
Go for it.
So when trouble or persecution comes because of the message, they give up at once. So that also, they give up, and that ties into the verse that you just read, right? Verse 7.
God.
They give up. Like, damn, I gotta. Oh man, I'm going through some hell. I'm catching hell. I can't really do this no more.
Right.
You can't have that mind. You can't think like that. You can't think like that.
So
you gotta pray. You gotta always, you gotta pray.
Right. Continue to call on the Lord.
Yep.
This is James chapter 5, verse 7. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and hath long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain.
Yep.
Be ye also patient, establish your thoughts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh.
Yep.
God, yes, you got to be patient with this thing, man. You got to keep giving. You got to, no matter how little, like the brother said, but the spirits all need to do 40 minutes, do the 40 minutes. You can't use that,
Yeah.
I don't feel like doing it more than an hour, so I'm just going to stop going. That's,
Yeah.
they start backpedaling.
Yep.
And that's when they
If
die.
the spirit is on you to keep going,
Go, yeah.
to continue, just keep doing it. Some brothers might be out there like I don't advise, like I'm not gonna do no sit down video, 4 or 5 hours sit down video. I just don't feel that that's necessary, because you can get the message out. And I make 10-minute videos and just go right to the point. Let
Right.
them do the job of searching this information out. Don't give them everything. You have to let them work. It's like the scriptures tell you, put your son to labor. Your son, you got to at least give him some chores. You got around the house, you got to clean up, help your mother out. Okay? Pick up your clothes, do this. That's how you got to be. That's what Yahweh Shai wants from us. He doesn't want you to be. I'm not watching a 5-hour video. I ain't watching 5-hour video. And this guy, he could have broke down the whole thing in less than 10 minutes. He decides to go an extra 5 hours to sound deep. Like, you don't gotta do all that. You don't gotta do all that. You don't gotta do all that, man. You just get to the point. That's it. Get to the point.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Brakatah.
Oh yeah, Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Brakatah. Shalom.
I heard a brother, to back
right.
you up, I heard a brother make a statement. He had closed out a video, and he's like, for quality control, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video. Oh no, yeah, something like that. Like he wanted to make sure he kept it pure, because we can, like you said, you can extend it if you choose to.
The precepts tell you, let your words be short, or let your words be few. Or you'll think and there's another one that says, like, because of their many words, they think that they're gonna be like this special, like just get to the point, man. Break the scripture down. You ain't gotta be all deep. Get to the point. Trying to be all technical and this with that and mix this with that, and it's aggravating. That's very annoying, man.
Right. So did you have anything to add before I jump back to Mark?
I was gonna say something, I forgot, but you got it.
So yeah.
That's all good.
So in Mark chapter 4, verse 6, then when the sun came up, it burned the young plants, and because the roots had not grown deep enough, the plants soon dried up. Some of the seed fell among thorn bushes, which grew up and choked the plants, and they didn't bear grain.
That's right. And I got one to back you up. It's Mark chapter 4 and verse it's in the same chapter, verse 18. Other people are like the seeds sown among the thorn bushes. These are the ones who hear the message, but the worries about this life, the love for riches, and all other kinds of desires crowd in and choke the message, and they don't bear fruit. So now, what a thorn does, say if a plant is trying to grow upright, right? Now the cares of the word, or like the thorns, because thorn bushes could grow all, you got to keep dodging and weaving. And you know what I'm saying? The thorns, like, damn, I got this to worry about. Oh, I got to worry about this thorn. Paul had a thorn in his flesh. But let's get that out. Let's get that.
Right,
let's get that. Thorn in the flesh, a messenger of Satan to buffet me. That's how it goes. I know it's in Corinthians.
God. This is 2 Corinthians.
Yep. I believe it's 11.
Let me see.
Could be wrong.
13. Chapter 12. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 6. For though I would desire to glory, I shall not be a fool, for I will say the truth, but now I forbear, lest if any man should think. Let me get straight to the point. Slack.
No, read that.
Okay,
read that.
For now I forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seeth me to be, or that he heareth of me. And here's the point. Unless I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure.
So what the Most High was doing to Paul there, and Paul understood clearly that he didn't exalt himself no matter how many revelations were revealed unto him. He said, don't think of me like more high, like, nah. The Lord is putting me through hell to humble me and to keep me in subjection, to keep me on a you know, man, to not exalt myself, but just to be on a perfect even
Balance.
ground. Yeah,
God,
exactly. Yeah, balance. The water.
I
Just to
am
be
but
have that perfect balance. Because some guys have all this knowledge and they be like, yo, they think they know it all.
right.
Oh, like even with certain history lessons I do, and certain I'm like, I ain't shit. You gotta think like that. The Lord loves that, but you gotta really mean it. You gotta be sincere about it. You can't just say I ain't. You know, you got like, no matter how much you learn, you still have to really abase yourself. You got to put yourself in a low position and show humility. Or else
God,
the Lord ain't going to exalt you in due season. If you're exalting yourself and you're, you know, the scriptures tell you he resisted the proud and gives grace to the humble, or pride cometh before a fall. You can't be proud in this thing. You can't. If the Lord reveals something to you, good. Don't think, oh, I know something that this brother don't know. Every brother got a measure. Brothers be hating on each other's lots. That's the brother's lot. That's what the Lord is putting him through. Let him go through that.
right.
You know, but some guys, you know, don't respect each other's lots. They don't
Right.
respect another brother's lot. That's the position that the Lord put him through. Now I want to get this word. Could you read that again? I want to get that word buffet for you.
God. This is going to be 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 6. For though I would desire to glory, I shall not be a fool, for I will say the truth, but now I forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seeth me to be, or that he heareth of me. And lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure.
Damn, can I get the NLT right quick?
Go for
Second
it.
Corinthians 12 and 7 in the NLT. Even though I have received such wonderful revelations from God, so to keep me from becoming proud, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger from Satan to torment me and keep me from becoming proud. See what the Lord was doing to Paul, but he understood that. Now it's scary when you don't understand that the Lord is putting you through hell just to keep you,
At a level. Yeah.
humble. But that could be scary. Like for someone to really know all these things and just they're proud. They really don't really go through nothing. They're just proud. They're proud. You want to actually go through something because
Right.
that shows that the Lord is dealing with you. When something is making your mind affected, like evil affected, and you feel like something negative is really fucking with your spirit, when you do lessons, when you do out there on the streets, and you have a hard time speaking, I could attest to that because I go through it. I know. But there's a thorn in the flesh, right? It says a thorn in the flesh. Now, or to buff, right? A thorn in the flesh, right? Now, it doesn't tell you what that thorn was, but it was something to keep Paul grounded, right? It was something to keep Paul grounded. Now, when you're a plant, got all these thorns around you, you gonna bust right through that shit. Like, boom, I don't give a fuck. What's in my way? I'm gonna, Lord willing, I endure till the end. I ain't gonna let nothing stop me. I don't care how many trials come my way. I don't care how many demons fuck with me. I don't care how many spirits fuck with me. I don't care what people say about me. That's not gonna turn me away from the truth. It's not. And that's how you gotta think. The Lord wants you to be a good soldier. All that pussy shit, like, fuck that, man. I don't want to do this shit, man, because I'm scared of everybody. Fuck
Right.
that, man. Fuck these people. Fuck these people. I'm talking about those that hate this word, those that hate the Bible. Fuck these people, man.
Hey, you made me think of that those images of like a rose busting through concrete.
Tupac had a poem, Rose That Grew Out of Concrete. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that man That man was the Most High used him, of course, uses everybody for his purposes, but he will say stuff in the Bible about that he wouldn't even like understand.
Right.
You know, like rappers will say stuff that's in the Bible that they don't understand what the hell they talking about. They'll just say it because the Lord is making them fulfill his will. It says that everything on this earth fulfills the Lord's will. In the book of Psalms, the plants, the water, the us, the moon, the stars,
Right.
everything fulfills the Lord's will.
It's all ordained.
Right. And you're right about that. A rose that grew from concrete. How beautiful to see a rose growing from a concrete. That's showing that rose has some strong ass roots.
Roots. Yeah.
Like oh my God, that's and that I understood what Tupac meant about that also because we are like the rose.
Right.
We're like that rose that grows in a concrete jungle through the.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We
Through
live
all the
on a
bullshit.
concrete jungle. We just bust right through the concrete. You know, because these devils don't want to see us eat, serve the Heavenly Father. They want to see us dead. They want to see us destroyed.
God.
But the scriptures tell you, where do you think Tupac got that from?
Right.
Got it from the Bible, man. You got it from the Bible. You got it. You got it.
God. So jumping back to Mark chapter 4, this is verse 7. Some of the seed fell among thorn bushes, which grew up and choked the plants, and they didn't bear grain. But some seeds fell in good soil, and the plants sprouted, grew, and bore grain. Some had 30 grains, others 60, and others 100.
So what it's saying here that those that endure or that are deeply rooted are going to continue, right? Are going to continue. Okay, because it says they fell in good soil. So you want to fall in good soil. You can't really plant. You don't want to plant seeds on bad soil. You don't want to do that. They're gonna grow, but they're not gonna grow like they're supposed to. But good soil could represent, the right foundation. Now, anybody, like I said, anybody can. They're not coming. They use the word of God, but they're not coming with like with the proper doctrine. They're speaking the imagination of their own heart. They're not really in tune. They're not deeply embedded.
Okay. I'll grab verse 9.
Can I get one to back you up right quick? This is verse 20. But other people are like seeds sown in good soil. They hear the message, accept it, and bear fruit. Some 30, some 60, and some 100. So they accept it. And when you accept something, you want to be fully persuaded. You want to like, damn, I know this is the truth. I've been looking for this my whole life. And and some guys just continue, no matter what fucks with them, no matter your woman, no matter if you got some children, like badass kids, or what I'm saying, or no matter if people at the job, no matter if there's people out here, on the streets, no matter what you go through, you got to continue. Because these are what you call the cares and the worries of this life. You got to worry about this. You got to worry about that. You got to worry about this. Okay, where can I go cash my check this week?
Right.
Should I go here? Should I go to the bank or the check cashing? You know what I'm saying? Just little stuff like that is like it's like, oh my God.
God.
All right, or even like worrying too much about at going to camp. Like this is what I would do. Like I would have like lessons lined up. I'll say for camp, I'll put it in my notes for camp, Lord willing, for camp.
God.
And I'll do another I'll think of another topic for Lord willing for camp this week, Lord willing for camp that week. And there's so much on my mind, and it's just you just gotta leave it up to the Lord and just let things flow. Way they,
Right, yeah. The spirit's like the wind.
It's like worrying. It's like worrying too much. The Lord got us. The Lord got us.
God. Yeah, just live in the moment.
Yep.
Because that's really all we got. We just got our moment. We don't have we don't really have tomorrow promised. Yesterday's already gone. So yeah, that makes sense. Gone. So just jumping back to Mark 4, verse 8. But some seeds fell in good soil, and the plant sprouted, grew, and bore grain. Had
Oh no, hold
some.
on. Let me get this brother's comment out.
Gone.
Magan ha'amath kaya Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai. The epitome of doing too much. Right. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to do too much. You know, going back to what we were talking about, you know, having a perfect balance, you know, and you don't want to do too much. You don't want to do too little. You want to just be perfectly balanced.
Gone.
John, you got it.
Gone. Mark 4 and verse 8. But some seeds fell in good soil, and the plant sprouted, grew, and bore grain. Some had 30 grains, others 60, and others 100. And Yahweh concluded, listen then, if you have ears.
Yep. So that was it. We read from verse 1 to verse 23.
That's heavy too, because we began going into how Yahweh was teaching a huge crowd.
Right.
And, you know, that's why Paul even, let me grab it right quick. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves. And now the reason I'm grabbing this is because Yahweh at the very end stated, listen if you have ears. So examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Because although it's a huge crowd, he's talking to individuals throughout that crowd. Even Yahweh understood not all of them were going to get the message. Now, like the brother stated, the Lord has it all situated to where maybe somebody in that crowd went home and talking about it, and that person that heard it is the one that got the word. You know, because that's how this is thrown out. So examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahweh Hamashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates.
Yep.
And that's because the vast majority of our people will be those reprobates.
God. And if we continue, let's read. Let's read a little more. Let's read a little more. I guess we could go down because we read verse 17, 19. You could read probably to like verse 16. You left off for verse 10, right?
Yeah.
Verse.
It was verse 10. So jumping back to Mark 4, this is going to be verse 10. When Yahweh was alone, some of those who had heard him came to him with the 12 disciples and asked him to explain the parables. You have been given the secret of the kingdom of the Most High, Yahweh answered. But the others who are on the outside hear all things by means of parables. So it just sounds like a story to them.
Yep.
So that they may look and look, yet not see. They may listen and listen, yet not understand. For if they did, they would turn to the Most High, and he would forgive them.
Right. Yahweh was quoting Isaiah 6. He was quoting the book of Isaiah.
Gone. And that's I'll go for it, Doc.
No, you good.
I just wanted to quickly mention that, that's how, even Jake says, I'm over their heads, speaking, I'm over their head, basically, naturally we talk in a way that sometimes, people just don't get it. So we have to, there was that term I looked up yesterday, layman's terms, like in a simple way.
We have to simplify it. We have to simplify
we got to break it down. But there's only so much we could break it down. That's why we got other brothers. That's why it's a body.
Layman's terms. You're right.
Layman's terms.
Make it easier to be understood. Because Jake, you could tell them 100 times, they just don't get it.
Gone.
And but they be nodding their heads. They be like this.
Right.
Like they'll listen. Listen. You're saying the same exact thing over and over, and they be like, yeah. I know. Then boom, they walk away and just completely forgot about what the hell we just said.
Right.
That's how the Lord doesn't want everybody in this thing, man. You can't bring everybody into this thing. That's why the scriptures say compel them to come in to the Lord's house, but everybody's not going to come in. Those that the Lord chooses to come in, you can't invite everybody into the Lord's house. The Lord is not going to, look, I don't want you in my house. Get the hell out of here. No, you can't invite everybody into the Lord's house. Huh?
Okay. So jumping down to verse Verse 13. Then Yahushua asked them, don't you understand this parable? How then will you even understand any parable? The sower sows God's message. Some people are like the seeds that fall along the path. As soon as they hear the message, Satan comes and takes it away. Other people are like the seeds that fall on rocky ground. As soon as they hear the message, they receive it gladly, but it does not sink deep into them, and they don't
Yeah,
last long.
they start rejoicing like, yo, I knew the white man. Yeah, he go back to Esau, right? Yeah, I know it. Oh, word. I was like, damn, I knew there was something wrong with those people. Yeah. Yeah, brother, they go back to the Edomites. Yeah. Then they be like, damn, man, I can't do this, man. I can't be out here with these guys like this, cursing out the white man. Shit, I ain't damn. But I love the white man. I hate him, but I love him at the same time.
Right.
You know, Jake is all fucked up. Oh, double-minded Jake.
John. It says, it reads, as soon as they hear the message, they receive it gladly, but it does not sink deep into them, and they don't last long. So when trouble or persecution comes because of the message, they give up at once.
Yep.
Other people are like the seed sown among
Yeah,
the
and
thorn
I'm
bushes.
gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there. Is if you are a man of the Lord, and if you call yourself a man of the Lord, you got to be ready for everything that comes your way. Now, we know that the Lord is not going to put too much on you, so you want to make sure you do pray that the Lord doesn't put too much on us. But being paranoid always, there's something that's a wrong. That's a bad sign that someone is always paranoid and thinking that somebody's this and somebody. You can't think like that always. You know that somebody's
Lacks
out
faith.
there. We know there are people out there to get us and try to set us up. We understand that, but you don't want to put yourself in a position that you always got to look over your shoulder, because you might call somebody an agent, you might call somebody, oh, this guy, well, who the Lord could actually use that man to actually help you. There might not even be an agent. There might not even be like this the Lord's will. You got to let things roll. I believe there's a precept because the Lord does use men. I don't want to mention it. I don't want to mention them, but you can't always like, oh, everybody's out to get me, this and that. The Lord can make your enemies be at peace with you. If you are a man of the Lord, you think the Apostle Paul, he said, I'm ready to give up my life. Do what the fuck you got to do. Yahushua said it. Do what the fuck you got to do. Always thinking about somebody coming after you, man. Fuck that shit, man. That's a weak spirit. I don't, you know, that's a weak spirit, man. If you're a man of the Lord, you're going to go through whatever the Lord puts you through. And I don't want brothers to get the wrong impression or he's talking about somebody call somebody an agent, and then you can't be. You gotta watch. No, what I'm saying is that don't always be paranoid, man. Don't always be paranoid. Everybody's out to get you, type thing. Everybody's out to get you. It's like, oh, this guy is like for example, if you stand by a police officer at camp, that means you're part of the police force. Something like that. Some stupid petty shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, then how would you view Cornelius? And that means he was an agent. Cornelius must have been an agent. He was in the Roman army. He talked to police in the Roman army all damn day. You can't think like that, man. You can't think like that. Like, everybody got to get this word, and everybody got to get, whoever the Most High wants to get this word or receive this word, they're gonna get it from all walks of life. I don't give a fuck if you a fucking popo, if you're a fucking army vet, if you're an old woman, an old man, you gonna get this word. You gonna get this word. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Stop being all paranoid and everybody's out to get you, and having all these weird fucking mixed thoughts in your mind. Or what if this guy's an agent? Like, you don't know who. Guys don't even know who the hell they are.
Right.
So it's scary because you could call somebody an agent and come fuck around. When all hell breaks loose, your ass to be the fucking agent. Now what? The Lord got a sense of humor. He's setting everybody up. He's setting everybody up. The Lord is known to do that. Yahushua, the Heavenly Father, and Yahushua are known to set people up. They're deceivers. The deceiver and the deceived are his. Lord does what the fuck he wants. You think somebody gonna tell the Most High and Yahweh Shai, look, I'm gonna tell you who's no, and the Lord is the one in control here. Not you, not man, not nobody, not me, not nobody. But Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Huh. So jumping back to
Are
Mark
there
7.
agents? And of course there is. Of
Right.
course there is. They're all sellouts. Like vocab, I believe he's the police, but on the left hand, like he's looking to set brothers up. We understand it. We could clearly see through that. Not only him, but when like certain shit breaks out in society. But everything, just don't think everything is just, to like agent activity. Everything is just not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't believe like that shooting or like that dude in fucking what's that fucking Edomite that killed himself that took his ass out. The main shooter, he had took out like 18 people or whatever it was. I don't believe it's connected. Like they already know what we do. We don't not out here shooting people. We're not out here hurting nobody.
Right.
They know what we do. Like, oh, these guys don't do nothing. That's why they leave us alone. But if you're thinking you're bringing that shit upon yourself, you're always thinking they out to get you. You're doing it to your fucking stuff.
Right.
It's like that agent. I don't think that's connected with us.
Right.
Now knowing Ben and knowing Esau, that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? They will do shit like that. But I don't think that situation in general or in particular is is going to be used to try to not.
Right.
Because the elites. No, I don't want to make this a real long rant, but the elites know who we are. They know they can tell the difference between the different Israelite camps. Like I heard, you know what I heard? Like Sakari yesterday on one of the videos say, they told a young Jake fucking stupid shit. Okay, stupid shit. And I advise him, man, put down, you know what I mean, the weapons, because that shit ain't gonna save you, man. Stop getting carnal with people. Some Jake comes up to and threatened to shoot them. You know what Alazar said? Oh, we got guns here. We got more guns than the police.
Yeah, we could be more carnal. We'll be more carnal than the
I was like, I'll send you the video. I'm like, did I just hear what the fuck I just heard?
Right.
Alazar, what are you talking about, Alazar? And we know in the spirit why they call themselves the Sakari. This is Masada. It's gonna be Masada 10 times over. Hey, look, man. Hey, they ask for it, they gonna get it.
Okay.
But you don't want to always be paranoid. I know there's agents out there. That's what I'm saying. Just don't always be everybody's an agent. Look at people in the wrong way, and they got to prove this guy first and this guy. Like, just unnecessary shit sometimes. Certain things are just unnecessary.
Okay. This precept
I guess
came
Cornelius was an Israelite. In the Roman centurions that Yahweh Shai healed, I guess did I say the wrong thing? I guess they were agents. That's what I meant to say. I guess Cornelius was an agent.
Right.
And I guess the Roman centurions that Yahweh Shai healed were also agents.
Got
Just they're all agents. Well,
this precept kept popping to mind. Proverbs 22:13 in the NLT. The lazy person claims there's a lion out there. If I go outside, I might be killed. Yeah, that shows a lack of faith. Hey, if that's the way we're going to go out, we're going to go out. So it's just holding it down for Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
Yep. That's right. That's right. Yahweh Shai don't want to see no faint-hearted, cowardly-hearted guys. He's not raising faint-hearted guys. He's building brothers up to be basically to anything that comes at you can't penetrate you, man. Just keep doing the works. That's it, man. Don't be no slugger. Don't. Of course, you got to do the works. Don't be lazy, like the brother mentioned. All right, you don't want to be doing
Full
some
of
weird,
excuses,
acting weird in this thing. Just having some, it's just weird. Like the one guy with the weird avatar, with the. Now that was all weird. That was some weird shit. You don't put videos up like that, and then you say Great Millstone. Now that's agent activity. That's agent activity. The guy with the Arab, he put Islam shit. That's agent activity. Now shit like that you could question. You gotta question shit like that. Like the fuck, his avatar is fucking with fucking is inappropriate avatar. You know, he's shooting off a fucking rifle. And then he pulls out a sword and saying, well, these are the real swords. This sword. That's fucking strange, bugged out behavior. Don't do that shit. I don't want that shit around me. Don't do that shit. Yep. You can close it out.
Con. So,
I hope brothers understood what I was trying to get to.
Con. I don't want to say. So, just
what I meant by that.
Con. Jumping back to Mark chapter 4, verse 18. Just to get these last two precepts, it reads, other people are like the seeds sown among thorn bushes. These are the ones who hear the message, but the worries about this life, the love for riches, and all other kinds of desires crowd in and choke the message, and they don't bear fruit. So as the brother mentioned, they start getting attached to their life. Hey, he that loves his life shall lose his life. He that loseth his life shall find his life.
That's right.
Just paraphrasing. Now, verse 20, but other people are like seeds sown in good soil. They hear the message, accept it, and bear fruit. Some 30, some 60, and some 100. So, you got anything else to mention, Nak?
I mean, we broke it down. We broke it all down. I mean, we could have went into more on it, but we broke it all down. You know, simplicity is key. You want to stay simple, be simple, or break the scriptures down. You want to break it down correctly or correct or you know, but you want to keep it simple. You know, don't that extra deep you know,
like
stuff
what is that called? A gimmick? No gimmicks. You know,
no gimmicks.
Truth. Yeah, straight to the doctrine.
Right, exactly. You can close it out if you want.
So with that, we would like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waharakah Quadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the sincere brothers.
Shalom.